warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you for the opportunity given by Mrs. Farida as the lecturer of Intermediate Speaking English course and my beloved friends. Introducing, my name is Lailatul Qadriya Barlian with stamp number 452230074 as the moderator who will lead the presentation as well as the first speaker. Today, our group will present the material with the title Describing People. We hope that our presentation will be useful and provide new insight for all of you. Next. Before we begin, I would like to introduce the member of our group. The first is myself, the second is Sri Wahyuni with stamp number 452230075 and Nur Husnayain with stamp number 452230077 and Nurul Huda with stamp number 452238089 and the last is Suryani with stamp number 452230093. Our presentation will be divided into several main points, which are physical describing and personality describing. At the end of the presentation, we have a Q&A session, so feel free to jot down any questions if you may have, and we'll answer them afterward. So for the first presenter, which is me, will explain about describing people. Next. Guys, why should we know how to describe people? Anyone know why we should? Does anyone know why we should know how to describe people? Well, let me explain. By knowing how to describe someone or people, we can communicate effectively and strengthen relationship. With the right description, we can convey information clearly, make people feel valued, and avoid stereotypes. In addition, this skill is also useful in creative offenders, such as writing or art, as it makes character more vivid and memorable. Next. Case example. We give a case example to show you how important is to know how to describe someone clearly. There are two people in this conversation, namely a man and a mother who in the park. Mom say, "Excuse me, sir, you see a little girl about 120 centimeters tall with black curls?" A man say, "I think I see her. What color clothes is she wearing?" Mom say, "She was wearing a black shirt, a short pink skirt, and white shoes. Her skin is quite fair and her eyes are brown." A man say, "Oh yes, I saw her early around the children's playground across the street." Mom say, "Really? Thank you very much, sir." With the mother vivid description, the child was recognized and fond. This proves that knowing how to describe people is very important. That's all for me. Then I give it to the second presenter, Nur Husnayain. Nur Husnayain, time is yours.
Thanks the moderator for the opportunity. Next, we will move on to the first topic, which is physical description. Guys, talking about how someone's look is complicated word question. First of all, describing someone's appearance can seem a little rude, even if you're trying to say something nice. People don't like to file objects, meant to file like objects instead of person. So it's important to always keep physical description very positive. The first physical description is facial features. We can describe someone as like big, blue, bright as other, and for nose like small, straight, pointy. For lips like full or thin, and for cheek like round and rosy. Second, we can also describe body shape and proportion. For example, tall and slender, short and stocky, muscular and bulk, and curvy. Next, here we can describe hair and clothing. For example, for height, we can use adjectives like long, straight, curly, or black. We can use terms like casual, business attire, formal dress, or jeans and shirt. Fourth, we can also describe skin color and texture. For example, for skin color, we can use the word fair and fair, tan, dark, or olive. For texture, adjective like smooth, hard, or brittle can be used. Next, in this slide, we will some example of adjectives that can be used to describe someone's appearance. First, we have positive traits such as gorgeous, attractive, funny, handsome, cute, beautiful, and pretty. The words can create a good impression and good positive communication with others. Then, there are natural and negative traits such as muscular, slim, short, tall, overweight, stocky, petite, and plain. When using natural or negative traits, you should be careful not to offend or hurt other people's feelings. By choosing the right word, we can effectively describe someone's appearance while maintaining good relationship. That's all for me. I return it to the moderator.
Thank you. Now Gus Nayain. Next is the third presenter, Sri Wahyuni. To Sri Wahyuni, time is yours.
Thanks to the moderator for the opportunity. Next, we see an example basis for appearance. The first, you look very gorgeous. The members of group 5 is very beautiful. The student of class 2D is very stunning. And the second, in my opinion, he is very muscular. In my opinion, Yolan is very plain. In my opinion, Rival is very tall. And third, hope you don't mind me saying this, but you are overweight. And Sari looks very petite. So remember guys, when you're talking directly to someone about their appearance, be polite to begin with. This applies if you are discussing a negative appearance. That's why the other person will know that you're not trying to be rude or unpleasant. However, this does not guarantee that they will like what you have to say. Next.
Is this your... Is this your family? Yes. Is... Is this your...
Next, after listening to the explanation, so that we can better understand how to describe someone physique, let's watch a video. For example, a physical description. Listen well, friends, because we will ask questions about the video. And thus, who can answer will get a prize. This one is to S is Dera, and this one to is Ella.
Is this your family? Yes. Who's this?
My brother?
He's so handsome. How old is he?
He's 34.
Oh.
He's a doctor.
Oh.
That's his wife.
Oh. She's very pretty. Who's this?
That's my mother.
Your mother? But she's so old.
She's not old. She's 58.
Okay. Who's this? Is he a doctor too?
No, he's an architect. That's my sister's husband.
Who's this?
That's my sister's son. He's a university student.
He's so cute.
He's so young.
Who's this short old woman?
What? That is not a short old woman. That's me.
Oh. Sorry.
We've seen the video, so the question is, who is said to look old?
Family.
This question is, who is said to look old?
Your mom, please raise your hand.
Me.
Please, Indira. Her mom. Her friend's mom.
No.
Who's your mom? Oh, Ella's mom.
Wow, that's right. Because Dira is correct, that is a gift from us. Next. Okay, guys. Okay guys, now we look at the second topic, which is describe traits. Please pay attention because at the end of the topic will be quiz like before. You all know that everyone has different personality. So, how do you describe someone's personality? After this, you will know how to. It's important learn how to describe someone's physical features, but it's even more important to learn how to describe someone's personality. Personality are complex, making them difficult to put into words. Nonetheless, there are plenty of great ways to describe someone's physical and character traits. When you're describing someone's personality, you should take some of the same precautions that you would when describing the appearance. It's always best to keep things positive and avoid harming anyone's feelings. That's why positive adjectives are so useful. The first, emotional traits. For example, empathetic, happy, sensitive. And the second, behavioral traits. For example, generous, lazy, polite. And third, intellectual traits. For example, intelligent, creative, curious. And the fourth, social traits. For example, friendly, sly, talkative. Okay guys, that's all for me. I will return it to our moderator.
Thank you, Sri Wahyuni. Next is the fourth presenter is Nurul Huda. Nurul Huda, time is yours.
Okay, thanks moderator for the opportunity. Next, in the following slides, we will look at some examples of adjectives that can be used to describe someone's personality. There are two categories, in positive terms and neutral or negative terms. For positive terms, we have examples like affectionate, ambitious, witty, brave, honest, generous, friendly, and reliable. These terms are used to describe traits that are generally seen as good or desirable. Meanwhile, we also have neutral and negative terms such as quiet, aggressive, bossy, cruel, and close-minded. These words describe traits that might be least favorable or perceived as weakness. The use of this adjective can help us give a more accurate and diverse description of a character. Next. Okay. Next in the slide, we will look at some example sentences in describing personality. This example show how we can talk about someone's traits in a kind and polite way, especially when conveying characteristics that might have a negative tone. In the first example, it is usually quiet. You can change Azrul is an honest person. And next example, they tend to be affectionate. You can change to starting into it tend to be reliable. And last example, I don't mean to sound rude, but you seem selfish. You can change, say, I hope you don't misunderstand me, but I think you're too arrogant. Something to keep in mind, guys, is that when talking about someone's personality directly, make sure to include phrases that can soften our words, like the underlined examples above. This will help us sound kinder and less judgmental, especially if we want to discuss negative traits. Using this process can help us maintain a good rapport in communication. Next. Okay guys, I'm sure you have been waiting for this part, where our group will give prizes to our friends who can answer our question. Watch the video carefully.
How would you describe your personality? Are you talkative or quiet, friendly or shy, old-fashioned, serious, hardworking, romantic, fun? Are you basically an optimist or a pessimist?
Oh, wow. I'm very talkative. I'm pretty open with people. Gregarious, I guess some people would describe me as. I'm very honest. I will basically talk to anybody about anything if they ask me. Yeah, I'm a romantic. I can be shy. It takes me a little while to get comfortable in new surroundings. But then once I'm comfortable, I kind of open up and I'm okay. I'm pretty easy to talk to. I have people sit down next to me on the subway and will tell me their life story. I don't even know them. I've had that effect.
How do you think other people see you?
They see me a little bit differently, I think, than I do. They see me a little more confident than I feel inside. But overall, I think they see me as very sincere, trustworthy person.
Okay, the question is, mention at least 3 characters of Catherine. Anyone know? 3 characters.
3 character.
Okay, please, Aviva.
First, talkative.
Yes.
Second, can be shy. Third, is pretty easy to talk to someone.
Yes.
Yay!
Answer is she is kind, shy, talkative, and pretty easy. Yes. Okay. This is you.
Yay!
Okay, guys, that's all for me. Then I'll return it to the moderator.
Thank you, Nurul Huda. Next is the 5 presenter, Suryani. Suryani, time is yours.
Thank the moderator for the opportunity. When talking to people you know very well. It's best to avoid describing someone's appearance so that they don't take offensive, feel uncomfortable with you. However, we will give some general tips to keep in mind describing someone's appearance. Start with general description. Using general description will help you describe a person without having to give the specific details such as a gender, height, age, weight, hair color, and other. However, remember that some people might be sensitive to this description, especially age and weight. To avoid subjective description. This description can sometimes sound very hard. For example, describing someone's fat or ugly. As much as possible, avoid using subjective description, especially when talking to people you just meet. 3. If you need to be subjective, get it positive. Not all subjective descriptors are bad. So, if you need to give an opinion about someone's appearance, make it as positive as possible, even if it can feel invasive or aggressive. Next. In this presentation, we have discussed the importance of being able to describe others. But in terms of appearance and personality, when describing someone's appearance or personality, focus on positive or neutral terms to create a good impression and avoid misunderstanding. The use of subjective terms should be done with caution, especially when giving a more personal assessment. Gentle opening phrases such as I hope you don't misunderstand go a long way in showing sensitivity and empathy, especially when discussing negative traits. This way, we can communicate effectively, keenly, and maintain harmonious relationships. Guys, before we end the presentation, we still have one quiz. Can anyone describe in on friend, whether describing physical or personality? Who can get other friends from our group?
Can describe the 1% of your friend. Okay, please, Yolanda.
Okay. I want to describe Indira. Indira is beautiful and she is a person who really loves socialize and talkative and really love to talk with many people. That's all from me. Curator is the moderator.
Thank you. Thank you to my group member for the information presentation. Now we will move to the Q&A session. If anyone has any question or needs further clarification, please raise your hand. Please, Yolanda.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Yolanda Kalorong with stamp number 452230076. So my question is, what tenses are used in describing people? Thank you.
Thank you. Are used?
Are used in describing people?
Anyone else? Okay, please, Indira.
Okay, my name is Indira, and my question is it's like tips for describing an experience. I notice. Avoid subject with description. My question is, what is subjective description? Because as long as I know, description is giving our judgment of others. Is giving our subjective judgment of the others. That's all from me. Thank you.
Repeat your question. What is avoid subjective description?
Yes, because as long as I know, if we want to describe the others, we have to giving our
Okay, thank you, Mudrika Indira. Anyone else? Okay, please, Hafifah.
Introduce myself. My name is Kofar Sudawiya. Student ID number 584523072. My question is it possible that when we describe someone to another person, they might mistakenly think of someone else? And how can we minimize it if possible?
Okay, thank you, Hafifah. Anyone else? Okay, please, Handa.
Thank you for the opportunity. My question introduce myself. My name is Amara Handa. My question is how to describe someone with unusual or distinctive features, for example, scars, tattoos, or birthmarks. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, we will discuss for 2 or 3 minutes to answer question from all of you. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, the first question will be answered by myself. Indira's question is on slide 14. If there is something that I avoid subjective description. What is meant by subjective description? As long you know, describing someone, it comes from our judgment. But talking about someone's appearance seems like a little rude, even though you are trying to say something nice. People don't like feeling objective, meant to feel like an object, not a person. So it's important to always keep physical describing positive.
Okay.
How? Indira, are you accept?
Yes. I accept your
Second question is answered by Nurul Huda.
Okay. I will answer the question from Yolanda. This question is what tenses are used in describing people? In describing people, the choice of using tense depends on the context and purpose of the description. If you use the simple present tense, the example is she is kind. And if you use the present continuous tense, you can say she is wearing a red dress. And last example, if you use the past tense, you can say she looked very happy yesterday, and many other tenses.
How do we answer, Yolanda? Is it accept?
yes. Thank you guys.
by Sri Wahyuni.
Okay, I will answer the question from Hofifa. Namely, whether is it possible that when we describe someone the other's concern, they need instantly think of someone else? How can we minimize it if possible? Yes, it's very possible. And then why we can minimize this is by using prophylactics. Like I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I think you're blah blah blah, or hopefully you don't think we saying so, but you are very blah blah blah.
How do we answer, Hafifa? Is it accept?
Yes, I accept.
Okay, thank you. Fourth question is answered by Sri Wahyuni. Suryani, I mean.
I will answer Rahma's question. Actually, I have discussed this question on slide 14, where I give general tips when you want to give a description to someone. There are tips. First one, start with general description. Move, avoid subjective description. 3. If subjective, keep it positive. So, when you want to describe someone with answering feature, it's best to use positive words. It's better to start with the words. I hope you don't misunderstand. Then continue with what you want to convey.
How do we answer, Rahma? Is it accept? Okay, thank you. Alright. If that's enough for the Q&A session, this brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and participation. We hope that the material we shared today is useful for all of you. Once again, we apologize if there are any error of deficiency in our presentation. Thank you and have a nice day, guys.
Thank you.